What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a good hump day today. Excuse me for the scenery I got going on. I'm still trying to clear out my studio and get everything set up. But tonight we got a special guest, one of the founders from PulseVerse.io, a new NFT platform that's coming to PulseChain. And it seems pretty exciting. I've done a little research into it. I like what they're doing. And Issy Blockchain is here tonight to give us a little information on what's going down. So with further ado, please welcome Issy Blockchain to the stream. What's going on, man?
So,
You doing all right?
yep, doing great.
Cool, man, cool. Well, first off, I want to thank you for coming on the channel and explaining to us a little bit what PulseVerse is about. But with that said, for people that might not know who you are and how PulseVerse came about, give us a little description about yourself and about what you guys have going on.
Well, about me, I'm a developer and I've been coding for about like 6 to 7 years now. I started blockchain development a few years ago, and I have experience like coding NFT projects and stuff, which have become pretty successful. So I know my way around like coding NFTs and blockchain development and stuff. So yeah, I have experience with that. And about PulseVerse, PulseVerse is a decentralized NFT platform. Its goal is to enrich the experience of NFT users on PulseChain, and then also those that are coming from Ethereum as well. So we decided to create PulseVerse because we believe there was a need for a platform where users could trade NFTs with like very low gas fees in a decentralized manner, and then also profit in other ways than just buying and selling NFTs. So that's the main premise with PulseVerse. Are you muted?
My bad. Appreciate that. But what I was saying is, I think once the ETH users see all the great stuff that we're building over here on PulseChain, and how the gas is going to be so optimized, and you're going to be able to do a lot more for your money, and it's not going to cost a mortgage just to do a transaction on Ethereum. And I was looking into y'all's, doing a little research and in y'all's Telegram and stuff, and some of the tools that y'all are going to be releasing on y'all's platform is pretty good to new users. A lot of NFT platforms just launch and expect everybody to know what they're doing. So from what I've seen, what y'all are doing is pretty interesting. But what are some of the features of PulseVerse, and how would it benefit the NFT community?
Well, our main feature is a core marketplace, which will allow users to create, buy, and sell NFTs. And then they can also like buy and sell NFTs that they had on Ethereum, which will be forked over to PulseChain. We support ERC 721 and ERC 115 token standards, and then you can choose from a small set of payment tokens for your NFTs. So we're in discussion with a few projects, and then to list their token, so you can like buy NFTs with their token. And then we'll also probably have HEX as well, so you'll be able to buy NFTs with HEX. So that'll be pretty cool. And then we have a few features which include NFT staking, peer-to-peer NFT swaps, and then NFT fraction trading. So for the NFT staking, what you'll be able to do is a collection owner can specify how many NFTs can be staked, and then they can also specify what percentage of the royalties go to the NFT stakers. So this feature will be completely opt-in. And then once they specify how many NFTs can be staked and what percentage, then every time a sale is made, then like that's distributed to NFT stakers. So that way, they don't just have to hold the NFTs and it's not doing anything. They can stake their NFTs and then they can still profit off of that. And then we also have peer-to-peer NFT swaps. So with these NFT swaps, let's say I have 2 Bored Apes and then someone else has 2 CryptoPunks. Let's say I've had these board apes for a while, and I want to have. I see someone else's CryptoPunks, and then I can say, okay, I'll offer my 2 board apes, and then um, you'll give me your 2 CryptoPunks. So I can propose a swap to you, and I can specify what NFTs that I want from you, and then I can specify what NFTs that I want to offer. And then this way, it's completely peer-to-peer. There's no third party involved. Everything is decentralized, and everything is facilitated by a smart contract. So once I propose a swap to you, then the other person can accept the offer, and then everything happens through the smart contract, and then the NFT goes to the other person, and his NFT goes to me. So everything is peer-to-peer and decentralized. And then we also have NFT fraction trading, which is basically a way to still invest in an NFT without actually having to have like the upfront capital to invest in the whole thing. So let's say an NFT is like really expensive, but you still believe that that NFT is valuable and you want to invest in it. What the NFT owner can do is they can fractionalize their NFT. That way they can like split it up into smaller bits so that people can still invest into those smaller bits and still profit off that way. So they don't have to actually invest in the whole NFT. But
That's awesome.
yeah, so you can choose to either fractionalize it as a PRC20 token or as a ERC1155. So if you fractionalize it as a PRC20 token, then you can like trade it on Pulse. Actually can add liquidity and stuff. So yeah, it's basically like a token, but you fractionalize your NFT into a token, and then you can also trade it on PulseVerse. And then you can fractionalize the ERC1155, which is basically like an ERC721 NFT, but you can have multiple tokens under one ID. So there's 2 ways to fractionalize it there. And then our platform will also have its own play-to-earn ecosystem, which aims to reward users by playing, and then users will benefit from cheap transactions on PulseChain, which will create a level playing field for all players, and then in turn bring more adoption to PulseChain. So those are the features that we plan to have on PulseVerse, and we also plan to have a few more products as well, but those are the main ones that we're starting off with. So
Yeah, that's pretty exciting, man, because the thing that I like about what you guys are doing is it's like you just said, you're making it a level playing field where you don't have to be someone with, very big, bags to come in and play around with
yeah,
NFTs, like the fractional thing. And then, and also with the gas optimization, you're really allowing the smaller guy and, the beginner user to really get engaged in NFTs and,
yeah,
learn the process. Because, when people come on the Pulse chain, they're going to be, hopefully a lot of new onboards, and hopefully from Ethereum as well. So, we need
yeah,
the tools, and we need, we need more user-friendly things in crypto, because there's such a
yeah.
learning curve with so much of the stuff that's coming out now. Sometimes it can be frustrating to people, so I'm really excited about what y'all are doing with that. Is there a plan for a PulseVerse native token? And what would the use cases be, and how would it benefit the holders?
Yeah. So there will be a native token on PulseVerse, which will be called PLSV. So PulseVerse has a platform fee of 2.5%, and then 1.5% of these platform fees will go to the stakers of PLSV, and that will be in wrapped PLS. So all the sales in wrapped PLS and also in native tokens will be converted to wrapped PLS and then distributed to stakers. And then 0.5% is for buyback and burn, which will help to help the token become deflationary, and therefore helping the price to appreciate. And then 0.5% goes to a wallet with no expectations. And then in addition, we'll also be holding special events from time to time where token holders and stakers can benefit from discounts on platform fees if they meet certain requirements. And then we also have some future use cases planned for the token. So those are the main features for the token. Yeah. Oh, you're muted again.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep the noise of the crickets and stuff down in the background. My bad. But I like to see, people launch a token and actually have utility, and actually, have something to enrich the users, I guess you could say, because you got so many platforms coming out nowadays. Just as Richard says, duct taping tokens on, and it's just pointless. And it's just you know to enrich the founders, basically. When you have a token that's just pointless, it's kind of iffy in my opinion. So I really like how y'all are going about things, and with the token side of things. So
Yeah.
since you said you're launching a token, could there be a sacrifice in the future, or any kind of launch phase, or anything of that nature?
Yes, we're planning sacrifice phase for PulseVerse, and that'll be pretty soon. The reason people are sacrificing is because if you believe in the use of technology tools such as the blockchain and NFTs that enable meaningful exercise of the right to freedom of expression in the digital age, which must be strongly protected and promoted. With NFTs, the exercise of this right may be more fully realized, and in the process bring more adoption to PulseChain via the NFT space. So the reason people are sacrificing is if they believe that NFTs can change how we interact in this digital age, and like how we express ourselves in the digital age, then they can sacrifice. So you can go to mysacrifice.io for more information. And of course, by nature and definition, with a sacrifice, must have no expectations of profit from the work of others.
Right. Do you know about how long your sacrifice phase will run when it is launched?
Um, so we're gonna start our phase pretty soon, but then after mainnet launches, then it will end around 30 days after when mainnet launches.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I guess after you get everything launched and get everything working and get some users in there, what's some future plans that you have for the project? What do y'all see going on? The roadmap and stuff like that. Do you have anything exciting planned for the future?
Yeah, we do have a lot of like products and ideas that we plan to implement on the platform. Um, we won't tell them now because they're still in like development process. We're still thinking about how everything will work, but it's definitely something that we're always thinking about new ideas and like new products that we could build to try and enrich the experience of NFT users to help bring adoption to PulseChain, help users to profit, and then also we're focusing on educating people about the technology behind NFTs and that it's more than just art, and there's many different ways that NFTs can be used beyond art, and also to like support the current utility of NFTs and future use cases that NFTs might have.
Cool. Now I know you probably get this question a lot. So we are having quite a few NFT platforms launching on PulseChain so far, and I agree there is room for everybody. But what makes you really stand out from all the other competitors?
Well, our main focus is to bring more utility to NFTs and to kind of expand ourselves to be more than just a marketplace, and to build products in our NFT ecosystem that will help people to profit with the power of NFTs, to get rewarded, and then also to educate people with the technology, as I said before. Um, so we have our users in mind, and we're always thinking about how we can help them to make money with NFTs, to profit with NFTs, and we're building products around that. So
Yeah, so that's one thing. I don't know if you're a Hexagon or not, but even if not, that's what one thing I like about this Hexagon Pulse Chain, culture, if you will, because everybody's not just out there to, get off on somebody else. Everybody's like has the best interest of somebody else in mind.
yeah,
So it's just a beautiful community, and what other best community could you launch projects to but the Hexagon and Pulsicon community, and hopefully more
yeah,
to come on boards in the future, because this community is uh, just so respectful and dedicated to what they believe in, and it's just
yeah,
a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. But I really do commend you guys for putting in the work to provide the tools for newer users, because that's I can't emphasize that enough. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, but it's so true. Because hell, we were all new at one point, and the first time I logged on OpenSea, dude, I was lost. I was lost, and it would been nice if there was a tool tab or some tutorials you could watch and stuff like that. But you have to do your
yeah,
research on YouTube, and it's just a mess. So I really commend you guys for taking the time out and actually caring about the users, and because in the long run, that's going to pay off big time, big time.
Yeah.
So I basically went over all the questions I wanted to ask. Is there anything else you want to address the audience about PulseVerse? Anything you're excited about, the team's excited about, or anything like that?
Yeah, well, our main goal with PulseVerse is one, to bring adoption to PulseChain, and then two, to help bring by bringing more adoption to PulseChain, bringing more utility to NFTs, and then helping users to profit with NFTs, bringing more education, supporting the current utility of NFTs, and then also bringing more use cases for NFTs in the future. So we're always thinking of new ideas and new ways that we can use NFTs to help people profit. So that's our main goals with PulseVerse, and yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I really appreciate you coming on here, and I try to give everybody in this space, I know I'm not a big influencer, and I'm not a big, YouTube channel, but I want to try my best to do everything I can to give newer people that's trying to enrich this community a platform to stand on, and to enrich our users. And, I get so excited about just sharing the word of, what this space is going to look like once PulseChain launches and we have, people like you building. So, if you want to right now, tell everybody where they can find you. I do have all the PulseVerse Twitter, Telegram, and website in the description. But if you got anything else you want to show them real quick, go ahead.
Yeah, our main site is PulseVerse.io, which you can check out some information about PulseVerse and how it works, and then you can go to mysacrifice.io to learn about the sacrifice. We have some pre-sacrifice information over there. So yeah, and then you can go to our Twitter, which you've already put in the description, and Telegram as well.
Right, cool, man. Well, I would like, after PulseChain launches and after you guys have a little time under your belt, I'd love to bring you back on the channel, either here or the GenHEX channel, and just do a recap and see how things are going.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, cool, man. Well, you have a good night, and I really appreciate you coming on.
You too.
All right, thank you, buddy. Well, guys, that was, I love seeing new projects and, people just out here trying to, that are excited about PulseChain and excited about, everything that we are, and trying to enrich the community as well as spread the word like we're doing. But I figured I'd stay on here for a little bit longer and just say what's up to the chat real quick, because that was a little shorter than planned. But hell, he covered everything awesome. He's so detailed in the stuff that he was talking about. And I love that they're so centered around building the tools to, help the community grow and help the community understand NFTs. And it's just awesome. It's just awesome. So let's say what's up to the chat. GenHEX, why are you gatekeeping the crickets? Maybe they want to be on. Man, them things are loud, man. They're too damn loud. They're too damn loud. CryptoKindness, really appreciate you stopping by and checking out the video, man. It always means a lot when I see you in here, because you are the main one that helped me start up everything and gave me the encouragement to go on with this YouTube channel, because in the beginning, I was having second doubts, and you kept the fire under my ass, and I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Tin Top, what is up, my brother? Good to see you in here. Hexagon Coin, hello everybody. That's an awesome backdrop behind. Yeah, I had to do it outside tonight. Like I said, shout out to GenHEX and them boys, man. They really hooked me up with some gear, so I'm trying to get everything set up and looking good for the future. But also, if you don't know, Hexagon Coin here, after they reach 555 followers on Twitter, he will be doing his first AMA on this channel, or either the GenHEX channel. Not sure yet. If you guys don't know, I am going to be a part of the GenHEX crew. We got some pretty exciting things coming out in the future. Be sure to join us every Saturday night, and there will be more planned coming out soon. Be sure to check in on us Saturday night at, I think, 7 o'clock. I could be wrong about that, but be sure to come check us out. And that is the GenHEX channel, YouTube channel. Let's see. That was the quickest AMA I've ever seen. Hey, man, straight down to the nitty gritty and to the point. It is now sent. Yeah, the GenHEX guys. That's the GenHEX crew, man. It is now. Yes, he is a awesome guy. I've met him twice, and I've never in my life met somebody twice, and they've been as kind as these people. That's why I love this community, man. It's so incredible. I feel it's just amazing. I've never experienced anything like it in my entire life, and I'm just so grateful. So grateful I'm a part of this. So grateful. But it is now, and GenHEX, the GenHEX guys, even 10 Top, you've really showed me some good support too, man. And I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. You are correct. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everybody, please, come check us out on the GenHEX channel every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hexagon Coin, that's right. 555 followers on Twitter, and we'll do our first AMA with Hines, or on the GenHEX channel. I might want to do it on the GenHEX channel if that's okay with them guys. Followed Hexagon Coin on Twitter. Awesome. Thank you, sir. And there is the Twitter link to the Hexagon Coin. You guys go over there and follow them, because I'm really interested to see what these guys are about. All these new projects I'm really trying to give a platform to let's just fill them out. Let's ask them the good questions and see what they're all about, and get down to it. Eastern stand. All right, now. All right. Yeah, man. I remember when I was living on the West Coast, man, it was such a different way of life. Because I lived in Arizona for a while, and it's just so different. I lived in the high desert, so it was really hot during the day, and it got really cold at night. So it was so weird. But I loved it. I did not want to move back to the East Coast. But, this is where my family is, and I done, had a baby and, settled on down. Crypto Kindness has an open invitation to join us live on Saturday evening, too. Yeah. If he's still in here, Crypto Kindness, you're always welcome on anything. You're always welcome. 10 Top. Yeah, hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes. Share this out there, and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I know most of you are, and I appreciate the support. He is at 489 now. Yeah, y'all go over there and blow the follow button up over on the Hexagon Coin channel. There is the damn plane in the background. Hold on. I really got to get that studio set up, guys. I really do. I'm so excited to use that new gear, man. I had it set up in my room earlier. My wife walked in and said, "What the fuck are you doing with that big ass thing?" Because I thought it was only going to be like a little, just a little green screen to pop behind you and the lights and stuff. And I put that thing up. It's like 6 feet wide, and the lights I turned on will blind the hell out. It was such good quality stuff, man. Such good quality stuff. Hexagon Coin, thank you. It is now, yeah. Dude, this community is just unreal, and it is awesome. Shit, while I got this up, if y'all want to, if I can share my screen, I'll look at some charts real quick. The market is kind of taking a shit on us. But let me see if I can't pull up some charts here real quick, just to cap out the night. But I do really appreciate Issy Blockchain coming on the channel. And yes, it was quick, but guys, I'm still new. I'm still learning how to do these AMAs, and practice makes perfect, right? I'm still trying to come out of that shell, and I think once I start getting on a panel with other people, it'll break me out of that shell, get me a little bit more comfortable, especially because I'm shy. I have a shy nature, and so hopefully that'll help us out here. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Share. All right. LOL. Nice. Jen told you, Hines, you were going to Hollywood just in your head. Dude, it blew my mind, man. I turned on them lights and I was like, oh, shit. It was terrible. If Crypto Kindness is in here still, it was like him smiling at us, blinding us with his teeth. Inside joke. I love you, man. All right. Let's take a look at it. And an interesting thing here, I just noticed this today. Hedron USDC is not on TradingView anymore. It just took off. When I first seen that this morning, I was like, oh shit, so they done rugged us. But no, it's just the USDC pair. All right, let's take a look at HEX here. As you can see now, it done rolled over pretty hard. You know, and what I was saying a few days ago is, you know, we were kind of in this W reversal thing. And I said it, you know, we were kind of forming a little flag right here, and it was playing around, looked like it wanted to break out, and it just rolled on over on us. But, you know, we do have some support down here at around, you know, 12.2 cents. And then the very bottom down here, which is very strong support, is about 10 cents. I really don't know if we could go below 10 cents. We might get a wick down there, or maybe come down to this, you know, macro support level. And depending on where it comes down to it at, you know, it's around, you know, 8.5 cents, you know. Oh shit. But that's really, I don't think, man, there's too many people wanting to buy HEX at these low levels because of this PulseChain launch where you get all your free coins. Also, guys, if you're new in here, you will get a free copy of all your ERC20s, all your NFTs that you hold on Ethereum on PulseChain. So get your bags packed, and you'll thank me later. If you need more information on that, just hop over to the Telegram channel, t.me /Heinz Crypto 1. But anyway, you know, the overall markets kind of, you know, took a hit today. Bitcoin's down below 44 again. It's at 43.5. Ethereum's at 32. But in the short term here, guys, with HEX, you know, it's probably, you know, this is a pretty good support right here. But if we do break this level, 12 cents, and then, you know, 10 cents is that hard support. But that's the levels in the short term, all I can think. So, you know, put you some limit orders in if you're trying to accumulate at those little levels there. It's definitely what I'm doing. You know, hell, I don't care what level HEX is at. I'm always buying when I have the money to do so. I'm always DCAing in to build up for the future. I don't know why you would want to sell now so close to. That's what I, you know. I don't understand that. You know, I don't know if it's. I don't know. I really don't know. I was watching a stream earlier on my way home from work. It was Trayvon's stream, actually. And it was so funny. Right here where it started dipping out, I think it was like this candle right here. Or wait, that's a daily. I think it was this candle right here. Richard tweeted a picture of his Rolexes, and he seems to do that every time HEX is in a dip. Just to, you know, I just think it's kind of funny. I don't know if it's on purpose, but it's kind of ironic. Just like, yeah, give me your HEX, give it all back, you know, or whatever. It's just funny. It's just funny how the market works sometimes. It is now says, I agree. Yeah, it don't make any sense. You know, I don't know if people are confused. I don't know if they're trying to, you know, what I think, in my opinion, is, you know, people are hitting that sell button hoping to buy back lower. And, you know, you're going to get all those traders, and they're just going to run the hell out of time. You know, they're going to run out of time. They're going to get caught with their pants down. And I hope that don't happen. You know, I wish the best for everybody. But, you know, the traders are going to trade. The traders are going to get wrecked. Yeah, 10 top. Buy the friggin' dip. 100%. 100%. Guys, if you got that long-term mindset, a 13-cent HEX, what difference does it make what level you buy at if you're thinking long-term? And if you're staking, you know? Even in these dips, you're still earning that, you know, that yield off of your HEX stake, and you're earning Hedron. So, you know, all these quick flippers and, you know, selling to buy back lower, it just don't, you know, I was that at one point, and I got my, you know, head chopped off. You know, it was terrible. So, I got BitBoy to thank for that, but I also have BitBoy to thank for introducing me to Richard Hart. So it's a double-edged sword with him. I respect him because he has introduced quite a few people to Hex. I think even the GenHEX guy saw Richard on BitBoy as well. So he gets a lot of shit, but I do have a little bit of respect for him for some of the stuff that he does. Not everything, because he does peddle a lot of shit coins. But he's definitely he is kind of gatekeeping Pulse from his community and such, and he's gonna have a lot of pissed off followers when they find out. But he has got a few people into Hex, and that's good in my opinion. Hedron's super cheap now. Gonna pump once people know how to use it. Yeah, I think people are. I think people, once they see the power of Hedron, people are still a little skeptical about it because of, they just haven't seen it work yet. And once people see its full functionality and people are able to start bidding on the auctions and stuff, I think it's going to ramp up pretty quick. Oh, I got to click on it. Crypto Kindness is still in the chat. Dude, a Crypto Kindness teeth joke you made on your stream. Dude, I had to do it. It was a perfect opportunity. I'm so glad you were in here to hear that. Perfect. But Crypto Kindness, man, if you are on here still, please, you have the open invitation to come stream with us on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock on the GenHEX channel. Would love to have you, man. You're such an inspiration in my life, at least, and to other community members. Every time you hear the word Crypto Kindness, there's nothing but positive things said. So thank you, man. Thank you. And I had to do the teeth joke. It was perfect. It was perfect. Would certain Hex holders want Hex to be cheaper, so it's cheaper? Would certain Hex holders want Hex to be cheaper, so it's cheaper to get on PulseChain initially? So we may not see a run up before PulseChain launch. I think once people, because Richard has said that he's going to announce the snapshot. He's not going to leave people in the dark about the snapshot. He's not going to announce like the fork date or the fork block, but he's going to give us a heads up for the snapshot. And once people know about that, I think we might see a good little few days of pumpage. But I do have a feeling it might be a buy the rumor, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event with the PulseChain launch. But who knows, man? Who knows? If everybody thinks one thing, the total opposite is going to happen. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I don't care what the Hex price does. I'm going to continue to buy it, and I'm going to continue to be happy, and I'm going to continue to pack my bags and get paid. Yep, first time I saw Richard Hart was on BB. See, man, so, people do shit on him, and I see why, but, I have a little bit of respect for him because, I've met, just me in my short term of being in Hex, I've met, quite a few people that have, got onboarded by BitBoy on Around the Blockchain. It's not that they watch, his daily live streams and stuff. It was at Around the Blockchain, and, I'm grateful for it. Wells Only done told you the other night BTC was rolling over. It moves with the S&P 500, so you got to pay attention to the macro. Yep, 100%. Dude, I really want to get Wells Only on this channel or GenHEX. I'm just intimidated to talk to that guy. That guy is so super fucking smart, man. But, I'm so new still that I would just love to ask him some really noob questions, man. And just, because he's so smart, man. He's just so smart. And I get really intimidated by talking to people like that because, I'm not so smart. But let me pull up. Let me pull up Dex Screener here. But it is crazy, man. I'm getting a lot more comfortable on stream talking to you guys because you guys are just fucking awesome, man. There's nothing better than this. I'd spend every night on stream with you guys. Can you guys see my screen here? Yeah, cool. So this is Hedron, and you can see it is rolling over real bad as well. But it is holding this range fairly tight. It's stuck between the golden pocket and the 618, or 618 or 786, 618, 786. So it's just stuck in that tight range. And that's good. It's grinding out some good solid support for the future, for after everything gets figured out. And you can see down here there's some pretty hefty buys coming in as well. There's a $16,000 buy there. There's some hefty sales as well, but it's pretty actively traded. The past 24-hour volume is 460K, which is kind of low. Market cap 167 million. So there's definitely a lot of room for growth for this coin. And as y'all know, I mean, just look at that run up right there. 14x in a matter of a couple of days. That's just chump change compared to what crypto can do. And I finally realized that now. So, that is the power of DCA, fellas. That is the power of DCA. So, you can't go wrong with that strategy at all. Another coin I want to look at is, because I know I have a lot of those community members that pop in as well, is Pulse Doge. I'm no maxi on this channel, so I'm open to look at everything. And honestly, Pulse Doge has some pretty interesting shit coming out on PulseChain. So if y'all haven't looked at it, I would take a peek at it, because they do have some interesting stuff going on. And I found out about them through Randy Hilarski. He's got some pretty good knowledge on Pulse Doge. So follow Randy if you guys like altcoins and such like that. But right now, the whole markets, man, are just rolling over. Maybe it can hold this upwards trend line here. If not, it's going to break back down to probably about 1.1 cent again. So the overall markets are just struggling right now. Pulse Doge balls. Oh man. Well, guys, if there ain't much else you guys want to talk about in here, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming out. Got the core community in here, and it's just awesome to see you guys. It's awesome to see you guys. If anybody if anybody's able to hop on right now, I'd bring somebody else in here. If any of the GenHEX guys want to create, or anybody want to hop in on here, you more than welcome. Just let me know before I end it up. Is there anything else I want to cover with you guys? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, the whole shit. I always do that. The whole that tweet Richard Hart put out the other day about the sacrifice phase, and like telling people, like, look, do not sacrifice anymore. Do not do it. So that's kind of bullish in my opinion. That means they're tying the knots and crossing the T's and dotting the I's. So you want to come on, Craig? You can for a little bit if you want to. I don't plan on being on here much longer, but you can pop in and talk for a few minutes if you want. MJ Money, great times. Yes, sir. I appreciate you being in here as well, MJ Money. I guess let me shoot him a copy. Appreciate you guys sticking in here with me. I know the lighting's terrible. I'm on my back porch right now, but it'll be all right. All right, Craig, I sent you a StreamYard link in Twitter if you want to hop in here. Let's see. But yeah, guys, I think PulseChain's close. I think it's a lot closer than people are anticipating. that's why I think people are going to get caught with their pants down. Because everybody's got that nature of, oh well, it's already been 10 months, 11 months. It ain't gonna. Oh, here we go. What's going on, man?
Hey, you hear me?
What you doing? Yeah, I hear you fine. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Must be
Cool,
pretty
cool,
nice
cool.
out there if you're still outside. You're not getting rain like we are here.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get a few little storms here because it was tearing up South Carolina last night pretty bad. All those damn tornadoes.
I just got one question, fairly important, timely question for you if you want.
Okay.
When launch, sir?
Oh God, man. I don't know, man.
I was thinking about this. It's probably going to be one of those things where, like, we've all been anticipating Pulse since the Pulse sack, if you've been around that long, right?
Yeah.
Back as soon as the Pulse sacrifice, the meat and potatoes of it was over. And for some reason, people kept sending to the address, even though the ratio was horrible.
Yeah.
Back then, a lot of people had this mindset that it's just a couple months away, right? Just a couple months. And we're going to be like, a lot of people were sitting there thinking, HEX just pumped. It went up to like 50 some cents. And there was people thinking like, oh yeah, I'm calling it, by October, HEX is going to be $1 by the end of the year. It's going to be $11. And there was all this hype and everybody was like, the whole community, everybody was pumped up. And then it's like, oh yeah. So, we're going to do this other sacrifice for the exchange token. And everybody's like, huh? Wait, what?
Yeah.
And it's like, little by little, it's all evolving towards the launch, but there's a lot of the different pieces that had to happen, right? And I think some people are going to get to the point where they're just like, I don't know, man, who knows? Maybe it's going to be end of the summer or something, and then we're just going to wake up one morning and your Twitter's going to be blowing up and your YouTube's going to be blowing up and your friends are going to be texting you and you're like, what's it's happening, like the meme, it's happening.
Dude,
so
I'm already at that point. I'm just like, dude, I'm ready for it on Christmas this year, like it's just, but can you, like, I just keep telling myself that, man, because every time I log on to that testnet and just look at the beautiful website, I'm just like, dude, it's got to be so close. And then he tweets out saying, that stop sending money to the sacrifice address, stop doing all this, like, they're tying up the knots, man. They're tying them up.
You're right. And if the real world goes anything like the testnet's been going, in my opinion, I think the real launch is going to go even better.
Yeah,
because you're going to have. Think about this. How many people sacked for Pulse and PulseChain, but haven't played around in the testnet? Right? You just kind of think like, well, you just assume, well, anybody's got test Pulse and test PulseX is playing with the testnet. Nope. There's people I talk to all the time that
you're right. You're right.
They're like, nah, I don't mess with that. I'll deal with it when it launches. It's like they just don't want to go in and even do it because they know it's not real money, right? But so you got all the people that haven't played with the testnet, so that didn't affect it. You've got all the Pulse and PulseX that may have been sacked from bigger entities like exchanges. Maybe, who knows who some of those wells really are. And then all the free copies that all the exchanges are going to have and all the other people, and who knows which YouTube Furu decides to actually mention, like, hey guys, if you go in and check your MetaMask, there should be a whole bunch of stuff on this new PulseNet thing, right? So who knows who's going to mention it and what kind of influx that'll have. So I think it's going to be big just for the Hexagon community that already is primed, ready to use it. And then I think there's going to be a lot more than we've seen on the testnet because there's people that haven't been playing with the testnet that'll definitely be on there making transactions, staking, setting up liquidity pools with their free PRC with their ERC. Probably been sitting on piles of other ERC coins just waiting to bring them over to pair them, right?
And it's just like Godfather just said here, everyone he knows that sacked not a single person has played around with it. And a few people that I've talked to as well, the few people that I do know, like, no, I ask them, they're just like, I clicked on it just to see what it was about, but I'm not really, so you're right. I didn't even really think about that. You're 100% right.
There's going to be a margin of error. I think I talked about this. We talked about this when I was on Cryptographics last week when I was on his channel. It's like playing the with free tokens on like a poker website, right? When they're free tokens, you're like, I'll fold, I'll call, whatever. But when you're playing with your own money, all of a sudden you're like, man, if I call this now, am I going to even have enough money to meet the blind for the next hand? There's a lot more thinking in it when you're dealing with real money. When you're dealing with fake money, it's like playing Monopoly with the family. You get tired, you don't want to play anymore. You just start doing dumb stuff on purpose just to get your stuff so you could just stop, right?
Right.
But if it's with real money, like we used to play cards at the house, like on the weekends, friends would come over, everybody brings some snacks and some beer, and we just sit around and we'd buy in for like $10 each, and we divide up the chips and you have so many chips. And it wasn't that anybody was there to like win everybody's money and make like $50, but it made you play a lot more strategically and made you play better because you were dealing with real money or nickels and dimes, whatever. Like we, in the past, there's times we just played with literally with spare change.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
It just makes it more fun. I think it makes it more competitive.
You're just more engaged. You know what I mean? You're more aware of what's going on. Like, it's because like you said, because when it's just fake, you're just randomly like, oh, okay, yeah, clicking random buttons and stuff,
well,
just experimenting basically.
And the gaming websites, the ones that aren't legal gambling, if you run out of chips, you just log out and log back on and they give you like another 1,000,000 chips or 10,000 chips or whatever. You just start over again, right?
Right.
So I've seen people in these tournaments that just go in the first hand, don't even look, just blind, all in. Yeah, just all in. It's like it's frustrating.
Yeah,
because you can't really play the game the way it's designed to be played if people aren't willing to bluff or be bluffed,
right.
too. So
100%.
I think it'd be interesting when it comes out.
It is for sure. I'm super excited.
The other thing is what we don't have on the test net that we will have after launch is as all these other projects, like
right,
the young man you just talked to,
right.
There's probably a lot more projects in the pipe that we haven't even heard of yet. And when they come out and they get more traction and there's more transactions, there's going to be more burning of the PLS for transactions.
Right.
And whatever these different projects if they have a native token for their project, people are going to be taking those projects and go into the exchange and they're going to be swapping them for whatever, for for HEX or for PLS or PLSX or whatever the LUSD or whatever it is.
Right.
All that energy, that financial, economic energy is going to make our PLS and our PLSX even more and more scarce. And it's hard to think of it as scarce now when you think of trillions of coins.
Yeah. But dude,
when there's billions of transactions a day or whatever.
Dude, that burn rate from PulseX, man, it's just, God, it's massive. It's massive. Like I can't even wrap my mind around like thinking 700 and some or 700,000 or some dollars burn a day is what like that's probably in the future, after we get good volume, but that's a lot of
once PLS is on an exchange and it doesn't gatekeeping, right? When I think of gatekeeping, that means you're closing a gate or you're standing at a gate and you're only allowing certain people through or information or people through that gate.
Right.
You watch these old movies where they come up to the gate with the big siege tower and the battering ram, and that's Richard Hart. We're moving forward to where that battering ram is going to be against the gate, and it's going to get to a point where the energy and the momentum of PulseChain and all the people that are in it and getting into it and think they're going to miss out on it, that momentum is going to get to the point where they're not going to be able to stop it. That gate's not going to be able to stop anymore. It's going to push through that gate, and people are going to hear about it. And they're not going to be able to stop people from hearing about it at some point. It's going to be out there, and then they're finally going to have to either go in with it or they're going to double down and be like, it's a scam. It's like, well, if it's a scam, That's like calling Polygon a scam. You know,
Right. I'm ready to see how many of the mainstream, I guess that's a word I can use, how many of the mainstream influencers kind of start talking about it and kind of start, putting it out there. I'm curious to see if that happens, because, we've seen, that little clip of BitBoy going around saying, oh, I know about PulseChain. We hold PulseChain, but I'm not going to talk about it, that kind of stuff.
I think some of them will probably talk about it after launch to help pump their own bags because they're already in.
Of course.
Or they're going to wait till after the launch and the price discovery so they can move their chips around a little bit or buy in more. Maybe they're like, man, this is going to be bigger than I thought. I want to bridge over some fiat and scoop up another 50 million, 100 million, 500 million PLS or something before this really gets out there.
Yeah, dude, they're just playing chess, man. They know what they're doing, man. They know what's about to happen. It's disgusting to me, man. Like, just keeping it from the community. Such a good opportunity, such a once in a lifetime crypto changing movement is about to happen. And
well, they've got all these other projects that have been on Ethereum and these other chains that they've been pumping and getting paid by.
Yeah,
and for them to come out and say, hey guys, all this stuff we've been telling you about, well, there's something completely different over here that's going to be just as good but better than Ethereum and cheaper transactions. And it's almost like they'd be stabbing in the back all the people that have been paying them all this money to shill their shit, right?
Right.
So maybe they want in on it, but they have to be careful how they do it because they would be contradicting all the other stuff that's on Ethereum and Avalanche and stuff too.
And they'd probably kind of feel hypocritical as well because they've been, talking cash shit about HEX for so long, and then they flip over to another Richard Hart eco or project when it launches. They could get a lot of flack for that, and I just don't think they're willing to drop their pride and let that happen. But they're going to play around with it in the background, just like you said. They're positioning themselves to, enjoy the ride. But just like you, man, it's just gatekeeping, man. Just terrible.
It's sad, man. There's. I mean, sometimes you got to play the game a little bit, right? Like you don't want to let the cat out of the bag, and
right.
But with some of these people, it's like, how much is enough, man? Like BitBoy.
Yeah, there's a line. I know.
I watched some of BitBoy's old stuff back when he was just sitting there with a turned around baseball cap and a basketball jersey or something. And he was just like, hey guys, let's talk about this. And he tried to do some kind of little special effect or something. And now to see he's got like studios and employees and he got people that like bring him his coffee and shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him. But it's like when you get to the point where you're raking it in, and maybe, just because you have money, maybe you want to still have some legacy or some other stuff to do. But it's like, how much is enough, man? How much is making enough off the backs of other people?
Right.
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. One day, man. One day, right?
My milestone is having all my debts paid off and being able to go in the grocery store and just say, I want that, I want this, and not be like, okay, let me bring up my phone and check my balance in my checkings account or my balance on this credit card to see if there's enough. If I go through the line, do I have to put anything back? I mean,
dude,
I hope I'm not the only one that has to do that.
No, dude, it's a struggle every day for me still, man, because all the money I do make, I put it into friggin' HEX. It's terrible. But
I had been, now I do something else too, and there's only a few people watching, so I don't know who will watch this in the future, and I don't care who knows, but so I don't know if you're familiar with HNT with helium.
Yeah,
it's another token. I have a helium miner. I've had it before.
I was wanting to get one of those. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ordered one last March of last year, and I didn't get it till September. That's how far back ordered they were. Yeah. Right.
That's the reason I didn't get one, is because they were so behind. Yeah.
Well, I got fortunate. So the one I got was about $350. A friend of mine sent me an antenna and like a 30-foot cable, and I put it up toward the peak of the house so that and basically I just go on my app on my phone and I check it, and every once in a while when I get a certain amount of the token reward, I send it to crypto.com because they do HNT. It's either them or Binance US, I guess. So I'll get like $50 worth of HNT, send it from that wallet to like crypto.com, convert it for Ethereum, and then I send the Ethereum to my MetaMask, and then I use that for gas.
Yeah.
So
Is it
for like
is
the
it pretty
last,
profitable?
depends on where you live, depends on
Right.
where you
Right.
put your antenna and how many people are around you. If you get too many people around you, you have to split the rewards, but you're also getting more rewards because there's more people around you. So it's kind of a catch-22.
Right.
And it'll work good for a week or two. Like it'll be sitting there like churning out helium, and then like it'll just go down for a day for no reason. I don't know if it kind of gets backed up, it has to sync again or something. Sometimes I have to
Right.
unplug it. So, but for the most part, like, I'm only mentioning it because if anybody out there like has access to get one or something, I've basically been using it to pay for my gas fees so I can do what I want. So when I go, to DCA, I'm not trying to pump helium, but
No.
when I get the extra money and I try to buy the HEX and get it staked or whatever, that ETH usually is from the helium.
Right.
Like right now, I haven't.
I don't see nothing wrong with that, man. Like the money we are making off of other stuff, it's going smack into HEX. You know what I mean? It's coming into the ecosystem. Like it, you know.
I'll tell you, with mine, I'll just say with mine. Let's see, year to date. So I can't see past year to date, but year to date, my miner, I've earned 17.26 helium.
Oh, that's
right now,
that shit was
$22. I think it's right now it's around $22 a piece or something.
Damn.
So you got to figure, let's just say 17 times 22, right?
Yeah.
Is
it a like MJ Money just asked? I was going to ask you the same thing. Is it a Bobcat? That's what I was looking at.
$374 just from January 1st. No, mine is actually a rack. Bobcat is one of them. Mine is a rack from Cowchip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bobcats came out after I'd already ordered mine. So, just don't order one on eBay because either you're gonna get price gouged on it, or somebody's not gonna send it to you and then not give up the wallet that's attached to it. So you'll set it up and they'll be collecting all the helium, right?
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't think probably where I'm at, man. It's probably not a great idea. I mean, you see my back. I'm in the damn woods. It probably wouldn't do me too good.
If you could be up on a hill, it's really all about how high you can put it,
really,
and how far you are away from civilization.
I live on the outskirts. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I live on the outskirts of I should say a big city, 1 million people city, right?
Right.
And when I first ordered it, I looked on the map and there was hardly anybody near me that had one, and I was worried about it. And by the time I got mine and hooked it up, within the next 3 or 4 weeks, all of a sudden there was a dozen more people in my neighborhood that got them.
Wow.
So now there's hundreds of thousands more people because they were back ordered and everybody was waiting for them, you know.
Right.
But
I could probably go ahead. Sorry.
I just gonna say I had already ordered it before I even knew what HEX was, and since I have it, I mean, what am I gonna do? Say, oh no, this isn't our Edge project. No. I'm gonna unplug it and put it in the closet. No. If it's still earning me passive, and I can use that passive to pay for my. Now, don't get me wrong. I still sit here and wait till 1 or 2 in the morning till gas drops down in the teens if I can before I pull the trigger on something, right?
For sure. So. Yeah, I was thinking, I was about to say, I could probably put it at my parents' house. They live in a pretty populated area, so that might be something I could do.
Get it high, as high as you can.
They live on like the second floor too, so it's up there.
Yep.
It'd be pretty good.
Get it as high as you can, like off the roof if you can, or up in the attic or whatever. You literally connect it to an antenna wire, and then you plug it into your like router. You might have to go in your router and open a couple ports. And it just sits there broadcasting, and you become part of that network, and you get rewarded for it. So,
yeah, I might have to dabble in that. I might have to dabble in it. But man, I'm about to hop on off here. I got to get ready for damn work. But
what do you? If you don't mind me asking, I know you do some kind of work where you drive around and stuff. But are you like a roofer, carpenter, or something, or what do you?
No, I manage a pest control company on the eastern part of the state. So I'm all over the place. I manage a crew of, I think it's 4 now. I do termite work, so.
Critter getter.
Oh, them termites are terrible around here, man. There's like, oh God, they're terrible.
I worked for Time Warner when I was in Fayetteville, and I crawl under some of the houses, man, and termites just eat them up like you're waiting for the whole house to fall down on you.
It's crazy, man. Like I like they need to condemn some of them things, and there's, just people living in them carrying on, don't know, nothing's going on. So,
and down there, like not very many people have basements, so you got to go.
No.
You probably have you or your guys have to go under houses, right? Like we did down there.
And I put my time in for sure.
That red clay and fire ants, man. People don't understand.
Yeah. Up there in Durham, man, there's a lot of that. A lot of the red clay and stuff like that. It's all red clay up there. I'm kind of
a portly fella, and there was a few houses I got under that I almost got stuck under because the red clay was underneath me and it was so hard.
Yeah.
At least with like sand or something, you can kind of just move back and forth like a big fat turtle until you make room. Yeah. Friction.
Oh man.
But when it's clay, you're just stuck. Yeah. So, all right, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on and getting excited about Saturday night.
You got Friday night too, right? Now you're doing something Friday.
Oh yeah. Yep. Friday night we're gonna have KG from Internet Money on here, and you said you want to come on as well, right?
I can come on if you want because we're also he committed to being on GenHEX Saturday night with us too. So, the more the merrier. Man.
If you want to come on,
if I tell you what, if I'm available Friday, which I should be, just pardon me for coughing all over the mic. Remind me, and if nothing else, there might be things we talked to him about Friday that we think of other questions. Oh man, I wish I could ask him this. Then we'll just ask him Saturday.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep in touch and figure it on out.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, man. Well, you have a good night, and we will talk to you later.
Okay. See you.
All right. Have a good one. All right, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. It was a good stream. I appreciate GenHEX for popping on. Shout out also to PulseVerse. That's a mouthful. Shout out to PulseVerse and Issy Blockchain for coming on the channel tonight. I really appreciate their time. Really appreciate what they're doing, and I'm excited about it. And all you fellas in the chat, my core people in here. Sorry I wasn't able to really address you guys while I had him on, but Godfather, MJ Money, thank you for stopping by. And MJ Money, when we were talking about helium, I'm no maxi on this channel, man. I don't care what other people think. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, because the profits that I do making other stuff, not saying that I hold other stuff like that, but if I can find some kind of passive income like mining helium or something like that, like, dude, why not do it? Why not do it and just rake in some money? So it's coming back to the Richard Hart ecosystem anyway, right? So MJ Money Saturday night hangout. Yeah, man. And hopefully we can get you set up with some streaming gear, MJ Money. And you can hop on with us. I'll help you out. Anything you need, I'm willing to pay it forward. And the GenHEX crew, it is now Craig for helping me out, putting me in the game with some cool equipment. If you ever need anything in the future, man, I will, do my best to help you out. I'm excited to bring new people in. I'm new myself, so all of us can unite and take this shit somewhere, man. It's getting exciting. Smart. I like it. Thanks, fellas. Good night, GenHEX, Craig. Good night, man. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. 10 Top, good stream. See you Friday. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support and thank you for all you do. Keep on keeping on, brother. You're doing a great job as well out there in the community. You're a very valuable person to the ecosystem, for sure. MJ Money, let me know when you're ready to stream with us. Yeah, 100%. We're welcome with open arms, man. Just keep in touch in the Telegram, which I know you will, and we'll get you set up. As you can see, man, look at me. I don't have a fancy studio yet, which thanks to GenHEX, I got the good equipment now. So I'm super fucking excited about that once I get it set up. It might take me a little bit of time because The room I want to put it in is just kind of a mess right now because we've been, we just got here. We've only been here about a week now. So I'm working on it, but God, I'm excited about that stuff. So thank y'all again. Y'all are fucking awesome. Passive income is beauty. Yeah, 100%. And see, like I said, I don't understand why it's such a big problem if, for one, mining helium is not trading. It's like a wireless 3G, 4G network kind of thing. So, it's mining. It's not pollution. It's not doing all that crazy shit. So, it's definitely worth it, in my opinion, if it's still profitable. And if you live in a bigger city where there's more people around, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Hans, you're going to help grow a small streaming community. I hope so, man. That is, if I don't do anything else, like I just, when I first started streaming, guys, it's like I said earlier, I still probably wouldn't be doing and I started making videos, and then I kind of trailed away from making videos, which I need to start back doing. But when I was making those videos, my channel was just fucking taking off. And then I just kind of, I wanted to start live streaming, and I just couldn't do it. I was afraid to do it. I would freeze up on camera. And then old Crypto Kindness just, slipped into the DMs and, just really put the fire under my ass and really helped me out. And, I'm really grateful for that guy, for all he's done for me, mentally and support wise. You can't find that shit anywhere else but the Hexagon community, for sure. Yep, you know where to put the money once you made it. And so, yep, you know where to put the money once you made it. So it works for you. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I mean, like I said, guys, I still work a 9-to-5 job, right? So, and I'm getting ate up by inflation, and I'm getting ate up by taxes. You got to have another side hustle. I don't really, what I used to do is I used to do the Instacart stuff, and I used to do DoorDash. But damn, man, I ain't got time for it no more. I'm at work, and then I'm, coming on here and, dedicating my time to YouTube and the Hex community. So, if I can have some true, actual passive income where I can just set something up and plug it into the damn wall, and then buy more of my favorite asset with it, why not? Why not? Do I just need to download StreamYard to start? So, if you're wanting to start doing your own streams, StreamYard or Restream are good platforms to use to start on. I recommend StreamYard. I tried Restream. It's a little bit more confusing, but it just depends on the type of person you are. Some people find it easier. Some people find StreamYard easier. I'm one that, finds StreamYard easier. It's just more user-friendly, especially if you get the paid version, which I think it's like $20 a month. And you get all the fancy shit with it. But you can also do the free version as well. So, StreamYard's a really good tool to have. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a dark mode yet, which hopefully they could add on to it. But yeah, if you want to start streaming by yourself, and you can also record videos on StreamYard as well. You don't have to just go live on StreamYard, which is awesome. But if you just want to enter a stream, you don't have to have StreamYard downloaded. All you got to do is click an invite link, and it'll pop you right in. But if you want to use StreamYard for your personal streams, then yes, I would recommend downloading it. It is a web-based streaming software, so you're not going to be able to, do all the modifications and stuff like that. And you can do it from your phone as well. You don't have to have it. You don't have to have a laptop. You don't have to do anything. You can just sign on your phone, on the web browser, on Google or Safari or whatever web browser you have on your phone. And go from there. So it's pretty nice. The only thing on a phone is you can't, share screen and stuff like that. Do we need anything more than a phone and a headset to start streaming? No. I mean, I would get a microphone. Definitely get a microphone. They sell those little microphones you can plug into a phone at Best Buy for like $20. And if you need it, I got an extra one. I can send it to you. I don't ever use it. So if you need that, either you or MJ Money, I can send that to you if you're going to be using your phone. It's a damn good mic. It's a damn good mic. Yeah. 10 top. StreamYard is a web. Yep. All you need is a phone. 100%. 100%. Yeah, meant to join you guys for now till I figure out my channel. Thanks, bud. We'll do it soon. Go rest. I don't want to rest, man. I love talking. I love talking to you guys. But my wife is probably looking for me. But I just really enjoy talking to you guys and trying to help out where I can. Let's see. But yeah, that's about all I got. Let me think of the stuff I can shill out to you guys real quick. Yep, I'm sure you already have. Go follow the GenHEX channel. Live stream every Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Hopefully we're going to be putting together a schedule here soon. So, we'll have more than just one stream. We'll have multiple streams a week. I'll plan to continue to do my streams. I got to work around that now. So probably Sundays or midweek sometime. Also, this coming Friday night, I'm going to have KG on the channel for an interview about internet money. So that's going to be interesting. We'll be able to find out some stuff about internet money and their wallet and about all the passive income stuff they'll be doing. So looking forward to that. Yeah, it would be good to start by just jumping in and get comfortable. Right. I mean, but when you do jump in, like I said, you're not going to be able to learn how to control any of the controls or stuff like that. But, you will get comfortable with, talking on stream, talking to people, and, whether you show your face or not. I'm going to tell you now, guys, showing your face, it's easy. It's easier to talk like this. You know what I mean? It's easier to talk like this because people can't see your demeanor, people can't see your facial expressions, and it's just more comfortable, right? But whenever you click that button and you make it go like this, like shit changes, because you can actually see yourself. You can see yourself talking, unless you have like dual monitors, which is my next goal. Goddamn mosquito, which is my next goal. Because so then you can kind of hide yourself, or when you're sharing your screen, you can kind of hide yourself, but flipping that camera on can really be uncomfortable for a lot of people. So, Crypto Compassion, thank you, brother, for stopping in here. Great work, or keep up the great work. Thank you, man. Means a lot seeing you in here as well. You're an awesome member of the community. See you everywhere, and just love the support that you give out, man. Really appreciate you stopping by. I mean, jump into the live streams with you and get comfortable. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. 100%. 100%. Be excited to meet you, man. It's all good, talking to people in chat, but when you finally meet people and start having like conversations, stuff changes, relationships get better, pretty quick, just like with the GenHEX guys. I was talking, I'd only talked to him in chat just a few times, and I hopped on a stream with him that one night when he was having that trouble with StreamYard. And ever since then, man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Oh, yeah, Discord Syndicate. They are live right now. I think they were having the Maximus guys on there about that new project. So, yeah, 10 Top, appreciate you stopping by, man. I'm about to log off here and let everybody go over there. I know, I'm not really keeping people from over there, but appreciate it, 10 Top. Thank you for stopping by, man. But, yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. Discord Syndicate is live. Go check them out. And I will see y'all this Friday. Until then, don't sell your bags. Stack the hex. Get ready for the launch of PulseChain. It's going to be freaking awesome, man. We're going to see some incredible things take place in front of our eyes that unfortunately a lot of people have been gatekept from, and that's our mission here, is to break those fucking gates down. My wife is pushing me to do it. It's hard to make friends as a middle-aged man. It's either hard or it's simple. I used to play a lot of golf, actually quite a bit. I played competitively for a while. And so that's all really you've seen with middle-aged men. And I made friends with the middle-aged men quicker than I do people my age. But, the way I was raised, and way with my upbringing, my past, I never hung around people my age anyway. I was always with the older crowd. But shit, it don't matter your age, man. It just matters your personality, and if you're willing to talk to people and willing to learn and willing to get engaged with people. It's I'm one of the easiest people you'll ever get along with. So I'm looking forward to you getting you set up, getting you to do some streams, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. You and Godfather, we'll get y'all on here together. And at first, man, we could just go private. We don't have to, go live or anything. We can have like a private meeting behind the scenes. We do that a couple of times. Make sure all y'all gears set up right and stuff like that. So, you ain't got to rush into it. A Wild SJ going live in a bit too. Let's support her stream as well. Yeah, 100%. When she goes live, y'all go over there, smash the like for her, share her stream out. She's doing awesome work with the video or with the audio books and stuff like that. So, this community just can't get any better than it already is. Well, it probably can, but it'd be hard to beat it. But yeah, go support A Wild SJ. She's doing great. Pop into Discord Syndicate, share their stream out, hit the likes, and that would be awesome. Cool. I'm gonna end it on that note, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. Go spread the love to the other community members. Before you leave, smash the like, hit the subscribe, share this video, and I will see you guys on Friday. Peace.